Wanna sculpt, wanna sculpt, wanna sculpt, wanna sculpt your own vinyl figure. Welcome to Sculptron.
Hey everyone, Philbar here, and welcome to the first episode of Sculptron. Today, we will be sculpting our very own vinyl figure of Batman. So first off, you're going to want to have a photo reference of the Dark Knight. For myself, I'm going to use a 3D model of one of my own Batman figurines that I have made. For this tutorial, we're going to need black, gray, and yellow. So we're going to start off with Batman's torso. So we're going to grab some gray. We're going to probably take about, let's see, that much. Roll it out, and then we're going to start making a chest. Until we have something like that, kind of trapezoid shaped. So about like that. And now we're going to grab some yellow clay and make his utility belt. So we're going to take about this much, we're going to roll it out to a nice ball, we're going to flatten it out, and then we're going to stick it there. We're going to want to do that until we have that. Now we'll come back with a sharp tool like this, and we'll just make the outlinings of the utility belts, just all the different gadgets and sorts that he's got loaded, until we have that. Next, we're going to make his legs. So let's set that down. We're going to grab some black clay, and we're going to make his abdomen area. So let's roll it out, pinch right there, flatten out right there until we have a shape like that. Stick it underneath. Looks like that's proportioned, appropriately sized. We're going to set that back down. And so now we're going to grab some gray clay and we're going to make his thighs. So let's grab some gray. We're going to roll it up. We're going to make enough for 2 legs. Looks like that might be too much. Let's try that again. We're going to roll it out, split it in half, and it looks like that should be enough. Let's roll them out into cylinders. We're going to stick one end onto there. Just situate it to your liking. I'm going to go after my personal style, the way I like to do it. We got that side. We're going to do this side, turn it into a cylinder as well. Give it a cone end. And then we got his thighs. And now that we got his thighs, we're going to get his calves. So it's going to take some black clay, make a cone again. We're going to take the bottom and start making like a little footsie looking piece, and then thin out the calf area. Do that. And then we'll mount it onto there, make sure it sticks real nice and tight. And then we got that side. We'll grab the other piece of black clay, roll it out, and do the same thing. Just cone. Grab some footsies. It looks like a nice, cute little foot. Little foot. Little foot, okay. Completely different thing. Not even a superhero movie. That reference was. And then we're going to keep doing that until we get an appropriately sized foot. Until we get that. Now we're going to do his upper arms. So let's lay that down. We're going to grab some gray clay. Grab enough to where it looks like it'll be enough for both arms. We're going to split it in half and start rolling it out. And let's see. That's going to be too big. So we can just take a little more away. Roll out some more. Split it into. Look good. And then we do that. We're going to grab the first side. We're going to first mount it on. Wet your fingers with a cup of water nearby to wet your thumb. And we're just going to go back and we're just going to smooth it out. We're going to get it to blend. And this is the back side's going to be covered up by the cape. If you want to do it to ensure security, go for it. But other than that, it should be pretty secure. It should be stuck tight in there. So there's that side looking good. We're going to grab the other side, turn it into a cone as well, and then mount it on. Come back, smooth it out until we get. And now that we got his upper arms done, we're going to do his forearms. So we're going to grab some more black clay, about this much. And I think that should be enough for both sides. So we're going to roll it out, get it equaled out. Once again, make some cones. I'm going to do that, and it looks like that should be appropriately sized. Do the same for the other side, get a cone formed, stick it there, do all of that until we get that. And now with his forearms, we can also put in cute little fists. You know, this is a smaller sized figure. Doesn't hurt to give him a cute look. So we'll come back, and to give him like a more combat looking stance, we're gonna position it like this, his fists. We'll come back again, we'll smooth these out to make it blend a little, to make it look like it's blending, and then we have that. And now we'll come back to his forearms again with a smaller piece of clay, and we're going to cut it up into 6 pieces, and these are for the blades on his, or as the College Humor skits put it, triangle thingies. So we'll keep on doing that into these small little beads, 6 of them, and until now that we got them all split up, we're going to do a little cone piece like that, flatten out a bit, and stick it right there. And we'll come back with one of these tools, make it blend right there, straighten out, and there we are. Come back again, the triangular piece, flatten out, stick it on, flatten out, blend it like that, make sure everything else is keeping up, roll this piece out, flatten it, and then attach it, flatten it, and that side looks good. It's starting to look real bad, or should I say real bad. So do the same thing on this, and there we are. He's looking real good. So now we're going to take some black clay and we're going to make his cape. So let's take this lump, looks like it should be big enough for size. We can see that's a little like that, and that's big, and yeah. So we're gonna roll it out. We're gonna start pinching it. We're gonna try to give it a little base there. Let's pull up the body. We're gonna lay the cape about until we get that. And now we're going to sculpt his head. So let's set that down, grab some black clay, and grab a little bit amount like that, maybe a little more. We're going to roll it out into a cylinder, maybe pinch one end a little bit, and let's see, we're going to stick it on there. And we're going to first make his neck. That looks good. And now we are going to grab some wire. As you can see here, I am going to grab my 22 gauge floral wire. Cut off about that much, set those aside. Now we're going to take this bit of wire and we're going to put it down in there, a little more, and then we have, we're going to grab a piece of clay like this. Let's see if this is going to be big enough. That could be a little bit bigger. Grab some more. Let's get dimensions of a head going, you know. In the back here, we're going to do that. Do that. Then we're gonna stick it on top like that. Looking good so far. Now we're gonna take a little bit of black clay, the ears. Looks like we're gonna use that little bit. We'll split in half. Try to even it out. We have these 2 black beads. Now we're gonna roll them out, thin them, stick it right there. We got a bat ear. Grab this other one and stick it right there. We're gonna blend those right there, and then we got some bat ears. Lay that down again, and we're gonna grab some white clay for his beady eyes. So we're gonna grab some of this white clay, a little bit off like so, about that small, that little bead. Turn it triangular, that way his eyes look like he's glaring. Same shape, same way. Until we get that. We can readjust these to your liking. I'm just gonna briefly fix these real quick. And then we have that. And now let's work on the rest of his face. And now we're gonna take some of this tan clay, that little ball about that size, round it out, make it look like that. And we're gonna put it right there. We'll come back, we'll smooth it out, we'll get pretty even. And then we're gonna come back with some black clay, and we're gonna make his little nose, his little bad nose, to pick up some baddie sensors. We'll make it blend that. Very small piece of clay, that big. Hold out like that. Let's stick it on there. And then we can adjust it to your liking. I'm going to give him kind of a little tuffy little face. And now the next step is making the bat symbol on his chest. We're going to take a little bit of black like this bead here, roll it out into a small coil, put it right there. And then we're going to take two smaller pieces that are going to be the bat's ears, the little tips. So we're going to stick one of them right there, and then grab another piece. And we're going to take another, we're going to take out a piece like this. It'll be the top wing. And we're going to carefully place it right there. Okay, make sure this one kind of goes far. We're going to grab another piece, and we're going to make sure that's a little... And we're just going to keep on situating it to make sure that it looks best. Now we can just quickly do the other side. Same as the last time. Longer piece like that. Lay it right there. And now we're going to take the other side and we're going to do that. We're going to make that side the long side. Top one, and then we'll take this shorter end onto this side. We'll come back with this tool. We're gonna round it out. We're gonna make everything blend together until we got a bat symbol like that. And now the last step is making his abs. We're gonna come in here with these little pinchers. We're gonna do that, and that until he has a six-pack. And now, of course, the final step of sculpting Batman is putting him in the oven. So we're gonna first grab a properly colored display base. I choose gray, so that it contrasts well with the black boots that he's wearing. That way it causes him to seem to pop out dark colors out of light colors. Keep forming, keep up. It looks like it will be big. You're going to want to put this in at 275 degrees Fahrenheit on your oven. And for a figure this size, we can give it about 15-20 minutes. It's a 1/4 inch for every 15 minutes. This is about a 1/4 inch or less, so so you're looking about 15-20 minutes. We'll be right back. And now that Batman is taken out of the oven and cooled down, we can finally finish him up. So let's grab our super glue. We're gonna start piecing him. Together. Make sure the parts that are easy to come off, they're secure with the super glue. So like little pieces like the blades on his forearms, these little ears on the top of his head, and even some of the body pieces like that. It's just a matter of securing all the pieces together, including the cape. and then maybe to add some glimmer to the that symbol on his chest. Continue to do that with the wrists and body parts until we have that. And now that the super glue is done drying, we're gonna super glue him onto his display stand. So we're gonna take some of this super glue, put it on the bottom of his foot, find a stance that best suits you. Gonna stick him on there. Hold him tight down on the display. And there you have it. Now that the glue is done drying, everything's done, you have made your very own vinyl figure of Batman. So thank you very much for tuning in to this episode of Sculptron. I would like to see how your Batman figures turned out. Send them on my way and I'll make a compilation of everyone's sculpture. Thanks again everyone, and we'll see you next time. And until then, keep sculpting.